Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie with Prairie Paper Crafts, coming on today to share with you a paper piece video. Haven't done one for quite some time, and I have had some comments to please do some more, so I will do that. This is the Woodland Woodland Moose from Treasure Box Designs. I just want to let you know I have the windows open. It's a gorgeous day, so if for any reason you hear noise, that is what's going on. I apologize. I just need some fresh air. I have to take a quick moment. I completely forgot to look up this paper piece. I think I know exactly how it goes. There's just one, two pieces I'm not sure of. So, okay, so I want to have that kind of at my side here. And let's hope the camera continues to work all day today. Or, well, for the full video, right? I'm going to start with my eyes and put those together. And I just inked this, so if my fingers are all full of ink, that's unfortunately why. And now the next thing I'll be fighting with today is my glue, so thinking need a new glue bottle. Just, whoops. Have to get one. Got to remember to stop and make sure that the video keeps going the whole time. These actually do have, from what I'm seeing when I put this together, they actually have a right side and a left side. Yep. When you put I did the second piece as gray. I didn't want to do it green. I couldn't really tell what color it was. And design space sometimes is kind of iffy. But you'll want to make sure it fits which side it goes on from left to right, because it does have a specific way I'm finding of going on there. So, and maybe that's just my crazy eyes, I don't know, but that's what it's seeming like. Okay, now there are three pieces, so these black pieces, and those are the eyes, and I'm going to see what's kind of how they go on. So if you can see on the eyes here, there's a flatter part on my right side, which I'm holding in my hand, where the tweezers is, and then the other side is more rounded. I'm putting the flatter side against here on both of them. I hope that made sense. And I'm going to put it pretty much at the top up there of the, well, what I used for the gray. And this little part right here at the bottom that you see, that'll actually more than likely get covered with, when we put his muzzle, I guess it would be his muzzle on, or his, yeah, his muzzle. I was hoping this would pick it up. Ugh. I'm going to stop and check something in a moment. I hope this still has glue on it, for goodness sakes. Doesn't feel like it. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to put his earpieces on now. His ears only, they're attached to the back part of the head, okay? So we're good on that. And basically, let's see. Okay, so they will fit. These also have a right side and a left side. So you're going to go like this on the ears. And I'm going to put him up just a hair from the bottom. So just a little bit of the dark brown of his ear shows. Okay, and then next thing I'm going to do, I try to put some of these tiny pieces together first. If I can, do that, I'm going to put the black parts of the hooves on, I guess. That's what I want to call them. I want to make sure they're at the edge. There are two sizes. The other ones will go on his little hand parts, and there is a narrower part and a wider part on these. The wider part, and I just looked at the picture again, that was sure, but they go toward the top, if that makes sense. I'm going to do this kind of backwards. If there are ever paper pieces, that you are interested in having someone show you how to do, there are a few of us. Well, I know 4 for sure, including myself, but please, reach out to people. We're more than happy to help you. We'd like to keep paper piecing going, right? So, okay, I'm just going to dry piece this for a moment because I want to see how far down I want it, where I want his head and such. So, um, okay, so about what, a 1/4 of an inch or so down. Sounds good. This is the glue that, oops, I don't have it. I think is about, yeah, my glue bottle is a shot, so I'm going to close it up before all the glue comes out. And use this one to spread it out. I like it because it comes out a little bit faster, but sometimes I need the small one too. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of lining these up and making it sure it's fairly even on there, if that makes any sense. Okay, and put this right on here. I'm just going to put glue along here like that. I think I've got it. And then try to center it. So again, I like to use my mat to kind of give me somewhat of a guide. Okay, next, before I lose them, and it happens frequently, I'm going to put my little hooves on the hands, but I'm looking for something specific here. Boy, if I had, must be in the other one. I'm looking for a small brush. I'll show you in a moment. I'll need this, I'm sure. I don't see it. It's probably on my table somewhere, you know? I'm going to pause for just a moment and look for it. I apologize. Like normal, right? Right in front of my face, right on. I mean, it's new to me, so I didn't know what it was. So this is the smallest of the sizes I got, and this is getting the largest one. This is the largest size. And I actually got these. They look bigger on camera than they are. This small one is about, let's say, 1/8 of an inch in diameter. I actually got them for coloring on with my glimmer machine, coloring the images. And I find that it works really well with chalk. And I also use Tim Holtz Distress Ink Picket Fence, I think it is, for the white. So I just got these off of Amazon. I think I just put in mini blending brushes for crafts. I'm pretty sure that's what I put. But anyway, they work. I've had very good luck with both of the applications I'm using them for. So thought I would share that. Sorry, I don't share links very often just because of the problems with scammers and such, but and you know, things change on Amazon rapidly, whether stuff is available or not, so it's hard to say sometimes if stuff's available. These are, oh, I don't know. I know I tell you all the time, but it really is true. My mom's finally figuring this out too. My memory, I work at it, but it's just a combination of, you know, health concern or health issues and medicine, so I have struggles remembering when I get things or, you know, what's going on. I have notes and everything everywhere for myself, which helps. So, whatever works for me. Okay, let's keep going here. Try to get this somewhat straight, right? Okay, I want it down a little bit further. Sorry about that. I'm putting glue in putting it just a little bit onto the fur on his chest. Oh, I put the glue on the wrong side. That's probably part of the problem. Goodness. I want to put it on the back. Yeah. Okay. Now, before I put the head on, I am going to put the rest of the eyes and stuff on because I tend to mess things up. Can't you tell? So, okay. I'm just going to put this in. Let's see. Put his nose on. His nose, the longer, flatter part, like I'm holding it. This is where it's going to go on here, okay? I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to glue it down or anything. I am going to get his eyes, though, and get those in. And I put those, I'm going to put them at just a little bit of an angle, and I don't want them too far over. Let's see if this is going to cover everything with these eyes. Okay, they need to come down just a hair. Okay. I have the glue to do it temporary, and stuff, and I could just put a drop of glue on the back of this and it would be fine. I just have to do it the hard way. Just because it seems to work. So get this turned around and okay, so I have to move the other eye a little bit. It's too close. And I'm hoping I can do that without, no, yeah, I can manage to get it up. And I was going to use this for a card. And then I decided, I'm working with these too small, are so small, it sometimes gets this way. Then I got to thinking, I need some ideas for some treat containers, just small ones for my neighbors. So I thought, I think I'm going to make some door hanger treat boxes. Anybody see the lid to my glue? And so that's what I think I'm going to be putting these on, because this one is fairly small. This will easily fit on the front of one. I have, well, I'll just say a mess, I'll admit that, but I'm going to do his eyes next. I'm sorry, I have to be fairly close in here to do this. Hope that's glued down good. I think his eyes are a little bit crooked, but that's okay. The black parts are, had I not told you, you would have never noticed. I strive to do the best I can. I am not a perfectionist. I'm going to say that no one is, and I'm safe in saying that. Oh, goodness. That eye is not glued down at all. It's different glue. Worst comes to worst, I'll use a glue dot. I've got glue everywhere. You know how it is when you do a video, nothing works right? I think I was doing a video all day yesterday, and I really wasn't, but nothing was going right. It was just one of those days you should go back to bed. But just get through it. I always say it's just when I get on camera that nothing goes right. Okay, just get this cleaned up a little bit. hard to work black on that dark brown like that. Or maybe it's just me, but I struggle with that. So, um, now you probably won't even see the eyelashes. I don't know if you can see it, but man, let's see if I can hold it up if it'll help. They're there, but not very dark. But they look funny if I don't put them on, so I think it's all in my mind. Okay, now let's see, put this on, and then we'll put his head on. Has anybody started working on any Christmas projects? I'm working on Christmas tags for my mother's church for her ladies group. I have one done. I have them all cut out. I have one done. I think that's pretty darn good for me. I just can't get into Christmas yet. I don't know what's wrong, but I don't know. Hope that changes, but we'll see. Tweezers. Like, I forget what I'm even looking for. Is that sad? Okay, let's erase this part of his eyebrows. And boy, I just decided to do this and forgot to bring everything out. Oh goodness, that's crazy. No, I take it back. I have at least the chalk out. I didn't have the brush out. Now, this little brush I showed you that I use, this little white, well, it's a long-handled one, but that would work really well for blush too. When these brushes these are actually sponge tipped, and once they get to a point where they're not usable anymore, I will start using the others. If you're wondering what I do here, I rub it off on my hands. So by the time I get done paper piecing in a day, or afternoon, evening, whatever, I have white chalk, I have you name it, all over. It works. I am thinking his nose, I'm going to put glitter on. Ugh. Some days these gel pens, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is put glitter on his nose. Then I do glossy accents just to set everything really well because I'm going to use black glitter. And then on top of the glossy accents, once it's dry, you can come back and use a gel pen over glossy accents. Works great. So I don't know if you were aware of that, but yeah, not a problem. Okay, I work better upside down. He looks like a monkey. Is it just me? I shouldn't say that, but that's what he reminds me of, little monkey. I'm trying to get white chalk, but I don't want very much on. Just a little here, because I don't like to have to try to erase it sometimes. Okay. I'm a finger smudger with my chalk. Oops. Now I have to put my glasses on before I'm done so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm just using my Beacon Fabri-Tac. Comes out a little faster. And a little bit bigger pieces, it's just easier to spread. It's starting to get to the bottom, so it wants to leak out too, but just wanted to buff this out a little bit. All right, let's put his antlers on. Now his, what a mess, glue everywhere. His antlers do go down quite far. So I'll show you with this one. You're going to come up. So basically right here where this, you kind of want to see that curve. This extra piece is what's getting glued. Let's see if I can show you here. I've got an excess of glue with this large bottle. But I just put glue right here, just on that bottom piece. So yeah, I'm going to stick to the back of it, obviously. This glue is very easy to take off once it dries. I just either rub it off or use my eraser. Just trying to get it so it's a little more even. We're going to go with that. Okay. And then put his little hands on. You only need glue on about a fourth or an eighth of an inch of these because they actually don't, and they're going down, they actually don't go over the whole body part. So I don't put glue over all of them. But this is how I do things, guys. You know, I can't stress enough, do it what works for you, what you like. I can watch other paper piecers all day long and I still do what I like. So that's why I always say, do what you like. Don't, you know, I just don't follow everybody. We're all unique. So where it comes to a V, that's about where I'm putting it on his body. Maybe up just a little bit, but so basically when the V of the fur here, kind of where this is meeting up, basically. That's how I'm doing it. And then this one has a V, as you can see. I'm going to put that in the V here, so it all matches up. And this I'll put glue on the whole thing. Oh, I forgot something. I'll see what I can find quick. There's a tiny brown spot that shows up. It's all good. It's gonna have this, but I gotta put the lid on my glue for a moment. I am looking for a specific pen. The green pen I have way too dark, but I have a 005, so it's going to be very fine. And it's, I think, the darker of the two. I don't know. No, this is the lighter. This is, I'm looking for a color. I don't know if it tells me on here. I don't see it, but that's the cap color. There is a darker one, yeah, but that one I have, that's in 05, so it's quite thick. I'm just trying to do a fine line here. And then on these two, to draw a line in. Now, they're not showing very much, and that's fine. I don't need them real dark. I just like a little vein in there. Okay, now. Oh, good grief. I keep losing my picture here. So actually, this green, my other leaves should have come behind it. So that's easy enough to fix. We'll just chop these little pieces, the stems off. I have to learn to start doing one piece and then, so I practiced and then do the video, but hey, it gets done. Oh my gosh, it's just like the perfect fall day. It is so beautiful out there. Wow. After the summer I think we've pretty much all had, and probably some of you are still having, it's a beautiful day. Nice change. Ugh, doesn't want to stick to my finger, but not the paper. Yeah, thought so. Since I don't get a lot of glue on it, sometimes it dries pretty fast. Try this again. Now I'll come back and put some more glue on my green, on my greens here. It's supposed to be the bushes. Easy fix, guys. Easy fix. There's pretty much always a fixed things. And this I'm just going to put right in here. This I did different colors on the inking. I need to get rid of this. I need to cap the glue a moment. Light gel pen. I'm going to put some. Okay, and I want to put a little bit of, use my reach, white in his eyes. I do this with a small little brush when his eyes are so small. It just works better. These antlers are crazy. I had the color that was on there, I forget what it's called. It was really quite dark, and it's just lightened that much. And it's when it goes on, it is very dark, but it lightens up. I just was amazed the first couple times I used it. I couldn't believe how light it got because it was just crazy dark. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna find my black. What do you want to call it? My black glitter, and then we will be about done. Let's see. Um, I was going to say I'm just going to use the stickles, that'll work. I have brown, I had brown outfit, I didn't want brown. And this is black diamond, if you're interested. Maybe. See what I'm doing here. And then once these dry, possibly wait overnight with stickles. Sometimes they take a little bit longer, and it's a little bit damp today. But I'll come back and put on glossy accents, and then come in and put a little line on his nose. But I'm just gonna attempt to do a little bit of marking with the white gel pen and not get my hands in the glitter. Now, that in itself is going to be a challenge. I made something last night and I had to go in and try and fix it. I don't know. I was, like I said, yesterday I should have just stayed in bed or went back to bed, one of the two. It was kind of a crazy day. Um, you know, one more thing, and I think it's close. Well, I use gold. It's close enough. I just want to put a little bit of uh, glitter glue on here. on my leaf. Just this one. Sometimes less is better, folks. That's my opinion. It just gives it a little bit of sparkle and shine. Let's see if I can do just a little bit on the yellow. I just did a little tiny curve. For me, it's the less is better. So that is my little guy finished. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, please do leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Now hold that nose up a little bit. Okay.